Good afternoon. My name is John with the Pine Tree. I have the great pleasure of being here with Aaron Johnson. Thank you.
Welcome, John.
Now, we're here to talk about the Telemark Festival. And you've been doing this for, what, 12 years?
This is our 12th annual Telemark Festival.
Now, for those of us who don't know anything about what a telemark from anything is, tell us.
Telemark is a version of cross-country skiing. It's historically called a Nordic downhill skiing, where we've taken what we term as Nordic gear, or now more commonly it's being called freeheel gear. You might see the cross-country center has now been morphed and modified, that we're actually, it originally was people going out to the backcountry, but now we're going to the ski resorts and skiing the identical terrain that alpine skiers and snowboarders.
And there's quite a few. I mean, there's quite a few people. I mean, if you're up there on a week-in, week-out basis, there's, I mean, significant number.
It's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing. So it used to be a little fringe, freaky freeheel market.
Sure.
It's becoming a little bit more mainstream.
Very nice. Now, he has a ski he's going to show us. So what do we have here?
First of all, we have a nice big wood-based powder ski here.
It's a very beautiful piece of equipment.
Same size and dimensions as an alpine ski. And you'll even notice here the boots on the ski. But the big difference here is that the heels lift off. And this is a pretty big, powerful. Yeah. And this is where the Nordic, and so when you see skiers going down, they half the time have one foot with their foot all the way down, and half the time the other foot is off the ski. And the reason that this is still stuck around is basically for its convenience for backcountry skiing. This walking motion allows us to climb
climb
hills.
Yeah. Now, do you, on backcountry with this type of ski, do you have like a wrap or something you do on the ski to help you climb, or what are some of is it the surface treatments?
We use.
I'm probably jumping out of order here, so just correct
me.
Okay.
You are.
Right. I'll be quiet then.
No. And actually, this is actually just straight out of the box. But we use climbing skins.
Okay.
And these, they get cut specifically for your ski, and we attach this. Basically, this looks something like this onto the bottom of a ski. And
cool.
This allows you to slide up, but it doesn't allow your ski to slide back down. And you can actually climb up fairly steep slopes.
Oh, wow.
So once again, you can rub your hand easily in one direction, but you can't easily rub it in the other.
So if you have a little pair of corduroy pants or something, those won't work?
Those won't work.
Okay.
This is a fairly specific item. So, yeah.
Very nice. Now, this festival, I mean, isn't this becoming one of the larger telemark festivals, or is there? I mean, at least probably in California, at least, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, it wasn't. It had humble beginnings of literally probably we had 14 attendees.
Yeah.
And 3 or 4 instructors, and each year it has just been growing and growing, to the point now where we have a staff that we hire instructors all across from Colorado, Utah, Oregon. There are 24 instructors that will be attending this year. Prepared to teach anywhere from 250 to 350 beginning through expert telemark skiers over 3 days.
Very nice. Now, let's say somebody's a skier. They've been doing downhill, or they've been doing purely cross-country. Why should they? I mean, what are some of the advantages? Is it the ability to do backcountry stuff as well? What's some of the pull?
It's both. It's for a cross-country skier, they're able to use the skis and the gear that they are kind of trained and familiar with, and now they can start going into the backcountry, or they can start going to the ski resort using that free heel setup.
Okay.
For alpine skiers, we see one of two things happening. One, an alpine skier that maybe they've been skiing the hill for a long time.
Something different, a little bit of...
And this spices up their ski life a little bit.
Yeah.
And adds a challenge, and we're all of a sudden it's been a long time since they've been on an intermediate or advanced slope with their heart racing a little bit.
Right.
But with a little bit of training, there's definitely some things that are
kind
similar.
Kind of like a new girlfriend or something. Or
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But so some things are similar, some things are different.
Got it. Okay.
So a lot of people benefit greatly from just advanced or expert alpine skiers. One little lesson can really help them get started on the right foot.
Now, I guess you're going to have set lessons then. What are the different types of lessons? I know some of the stuff's at the hill, some of it's back. What are the different things are offered?
It's a 3-day festival.
Okay.
And people are majority of people attend all 3 days, and that's kind of our festival regulars. And each day is a little bit different. Friday is all-day telemark lessons at the ski hill. They run
Okay.
from 9:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon. People are working in group formats. They work with one instructor in the morning, then they switch and work with another group, another instructor in the afternoon. That evening, Friday night, we descend down to the Bear Valley Lodge. We have what's called an all-you-can-stuff burrito bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's an all-you-can-eat. New Belgium Brewery is coming out, and they're going to be supporting the event and giving out
Nice.
drink tickets for those that are fans of Fat Tire Ale and there are
Hence
others.
the 21 and older.
Well, that's later in the banquet.
Oh, okay,
We'll get
all
to
right.
that.
See, I'm going all out of order here. I'm really screwing it up for you.
It's a highly choreographed event.
Okay.
And so Friday night, and then new this year, the Wild and Scenic Film Festival has come forth in a sponsorship level and wants to do a primer for their summer festival race.
Great.
And so they're going to put on, and this is open to the whole general public.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lift ticket or admission or anything.
Right.
Come down to the Bear Valley Lodge on Friday evening, February 8th, and at 8 p.m. we'll be doing an hour to an hour and 20-minute showing on pieces from the Wild and Scenic Film Festival.
Very cool.
And that's it for that night. Everybody goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning gets started early again, up at the ski area. And Saturday's our festival format. Throughout the day, there are two people for their $60 admission can take two 2-hour lessons, one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
That's pretty good value. It's not even much more than the ticket itself. I mean,
It's basically you pay for one lesson and you get a second lesson.
very
free.
nice.
So
Nice.
and that's the idea of a festival, is that
Yeah.
we can do that because of the numbers. And it's just a celebration.
Sure.
And so we encourage as many people to come. But there's demos from all the major manufacturers, skis, bindings, boots, clothing manufacturers such as Patagonia. Will be there. You can try on some of their jackets, take them out skiing, get a feel for them. There's a costume parade. There's races for intermediate and advanced skiers. We have two different courses.
Very cool. Will those be up at the hill type of stuff?
Saturday is all day. Friday and Saturday both are all day at the Bear Valley Mountain Resort.
Okay. All right.
Saturday night is our big banquet night.
Got it.
That's at the Perry Walter Building right here in Bear Valley Village, and it's no holds bar. All you can eat. It's a homemade lasagna made by the chefs down at the Bear Valley Lodge. We have a video presentation from Tough Guy Productions. We have a monstrous prize giving away. I think I've got 5 pairs of skis right now.
Nice.
Boots, bindings, jackets, backpacks, you name it. And then our special guest that evening is Blue Turtle Seduction. They are a 5-piece rock and roll jam band out of South Lake Tahoe. They're gaining quite a following, and they will kick in about just before 9 o'clock. And even if you're not a festival participant, you're welcome to come into
Nice.
Bear Valley. There's a $10 admission charge. You have to be 21 years or older, and we just basically dance, but we do shut it down at midnight.
Okay.
Everybody's got to go to bed sometime
Because you got to get up.
because there's one more day,
Mm-hmm.
and Sunday's a split day.
Okay.
Sunday, everybody goes to the ski resort. About half the people are pre-signed up, and they get picked up by a shuttle bus and taken to the Lake Alpine Snow Park.
Okay.
And we lead beginning through expert backcountry ski tours.
Nice.
Some are very tours oriented for people that just want to go out and make turns.
Mhm.
And in this case, we're probably looking at powder turns.
Right.
Other
Which
people,
is a good thing, right?
It's a very good thing. Other people are very interested in avalanche education.
Okay.
And we will be running avalanche awareness clinics on those tours as well.
So you
people
let them
can-
actually blow stuff up as well?
No.
Oh man, I would.
That's good. No. We in the
Just kidding,
backcountry. In the backcountry, we can't carry bombs.
Right.
So
Right.
we basically have to make judgment calls and about how to move about safely, and we avoid avalanches.
So it's an awareness. I mean, really a smart. And now I guess I may be jumping off track here again, which I've been doing all day. But on the avalanche awareness, isn't this even have some pull now out of the skiing realm? Because there's more people doing backcountry thing, even like the snowmobilers and that. I mean, because it's just being smart out there. Is that accurate or not? Is it?
It is. It's probably our largest winter program.
Okay.
We are busy just about every weekend running avalanche education programs. We just finished one up this weekend. We start another one tomorrow.
Okay.
So We are seeing an increase in backcountry use from skiers, snowshoers, snowmobilers, snowboarders. And people are seeking education. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so getting back to Sunday.
Yeah, now that I got him off track.
Okay. So about half of our participants, there's almost 100 people going out into the backcountry that day.
Okay.
But there's about
without
another...
bombs, right?
What's that?
Without bombs.
Without bombs.
Yes, without
Okay.
bombs, yes.
I thought you said without moms.
No.
We have moms, dads, they're all... But half the people that choose to actually stay at the resort.
Okay.
And we once again are running 2-hour morning clinics and 2-hour afternoon clinics. And people can take one or the other or both.
Okay.
So, and then Sunday afternoon, we're done.
Very cool. Yeah, I guess if you haven't spent much time up here in Bear Valley, events like this are some of the things that, this is what Bear Valley does well. I mean, you guys, Bear Valley really seems to shine on events like this. I mean, because you kind of pull in the other, the whole element. I mean, it's very cool. I mean, even if you're not
we get to take over the town. Bear Valley's a small town, so when you have a couple hundred people pull into a town, and these people will be coming from Australia.
Really?
Yeah,
people from all over the place.
A lot of people from Tahoe, the whole Bay Area, Southern California, Salt Lake City. People just really kind of descend onto our small alpine village, and they love it. They love the fact that they can come here. They don't have to drive. They take the shuttle buses.
Yep.
We do big group skis from the ski area back down to the town at the end of each day. It's just a really good, fun time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bear Valley does do very well in events like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's, there's some of these, if you attend enough of these things up here, there's sometimes iconic moments that tend to jump out in festival times and things like that. It's really, really kind of a neat thing. So I guess in recap, even if somebody is not into skiing at all and they just want to come up and have a good time, they can come up for the Saturday night event and
the Friday night
event. Okay.
Yeah, and they're welcome. You're welcome to come up and just try telemark skiing.
Sure.
But you don't have to. You can come for the evening events, go off and do your own skiing by the day, join us by night, and everything in between.
Now, let's say somebody's an intermediate. They can get down the hill on the alpine. How long would it take them before? If they switch over to a telemark ski, will they be completely useless, or do you think after a while they can get down? Is it
within about an hour?
Okay.
We can pretty much take your alpine skiing experience, and we will quickly try and get you doing that on telemark gear.
Okay.
Usually within the second hour, we start introducing the actual telemark stance and the telemark turn.
Okay.
And then each hour thereafter, you're just doing more and more telemark. And what we find now is when we're actually out skiing, we're doing some alpine skiing on our telemark gear, and we're doing some telemark skiing on our telemark gear, and that's kind of how we blend it now.
So you can actually still do your alpine turns. You don't have to lean forward. As long as you can. If
No,
you
it's
keep
about
back.
standing in the center of your ski.
Got it.
And in telemark gear, you'll learn about the center of your ski.
Okay. Very nice. Anything else we need to know?
That's it, John.
That's it.
Come on down.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.